This is Anam from My Inspired Home, and today we're talking about something that we all love, a home that smells amazing. Smell is the strongest sense that we have, and it's strongly linked to memory. The way your house smells might just be that first impression that someone takes in of you and might become how they remember you by. We're gonna tackle those bad smells together room by room, and I'm gonna give you tips on how to make your house smell fresh, cozy, and inviting. I'm starting with something obvious, but maybe not so obvious, and that is that the first step is always cleaning. A clean house is the foundation that we need before layering on everything else that's fancy, right? We have to first neutralize any unpleasant odors by cleaning and ventilating. Speaking of ventilating, open up those windows, okay? Even if it's chilly outside, sometimes I open up the windows or doors for just 10 minutes. I let the air cross through, so I'll open the front door, I'll open the back door. And honestly, that just makes such a difference. Fresh air does wonders for your space. It's only after you've cleaned and ventilated that you'll be in a better position to catch a whiff of something funky, trace it, and then deal with it directly as needed. Let's start in the entryway. You might have a shoe closet there or just a shoe stand there, which can sometimes smell less than fresh. One thing I love to have in my entryway is reed diffusers, okay? They slowly release fragrance into the air. It's subtle, it's super low maintenance, and it lasts a long time. You don't have to light it like a candle or plug it into the wall. You might get used to the fragrance of your reed diffuser, but anybody new that walks in will notice it instead of smelling shoes and socks. Now, about those funky smelling shoes, I have two tips. The first one is a little unconventional, okay? What you do is spray a little bit of dry shampoo inside the shoes. It makes them smell clean and fresh. I know, it's strange, but it works. If that's not your thing, then what you can do is place a tea bag inside the shoes overnight, and what the tea bags will do is that they will absorb moisture, which really prevents bacteria growth, and then it just neutralizes the odors. So that's one way to clean your shoes and make sure they're not smelly. Now let's talk about the living room, okay? Carpets and rugs in a living room take a lot. They go through a lot, especially in homes with kids or pets or smokers. What you want to do is sprinkle some baking soda on your carpet and then just let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes and then just vacuum it up, okay? It absorbs odors like magic. For fabric sofas, what you want to do is consider investing in a good upholstery cleaner like a Bissell. I got a Bissell recently, and let me tell you, the amount of dirt it pulled out of what I thought was a clean armchair, that was shocking, okay? Like, you actually see what came out when you pour that stuff out into the toilet, you know? The best part is that the cleaning product that Bissell comes with smells really, really good too, so your sofa not only looks clean at the end, but it also smells great. When it comes to floors in general, they don't tend to trap smell the way carpets do and rugs do, but they still collect things like dead skin cells, oils, and hair over time. You gotta be vacuuming, obviously, but after vacuuming, doing a quick mop with a scented floor cleaner just is such a game changer. Personally, I use the mop bucket system. I will link the one that I have in the description, but I think it works great. I take super hot water, I add in a teaspoon of Tide laundry detergent, and sometimes a few drops of essential oils as well. If you want, you can definitely use scented cleaners like Pine Sol. Just don't go overboard when you use cleaners like that, because if you use too much, it'll leave a slippery residue and this overpowering smell. You don't want that either. Just remember, a little goes a long way when it comes to these kind of concentrated cleaning products. All right, let's move into the laundry room. Laundry rooms do so much cleaning, but they can get smelly too, especially the rubber seal of your washing machine. You know what I'm talking about? It gets moldy and disgusting. What you want to do is wipe it down regularly. You want to run an empty cycle with vinegar and baking soda, and that just works wonders. Okay, let's move into the bathrooms. Here's a little fun tip I have for you. You can discreetly put a few drops of essential oils on the inside of your toilet paper roll, like on the cardboard. Basically, every spin releases this burst of scent, and it's just genius, I think, you know, for powder rooms, for guest bathrooms. I mean, even your own bathroom, right? If you want it to smell really, really nice. I would go with lemongrass or lemon because it just smells so fresh and clean to me. Of course, keeping your toilet clean is essential. Get a brush that reaches under the rim. I think that makes such a difference to get out that hard to reach stuff. And another cool tip is to add a little bit of Pine Sol or some kind of nice smelling cleaning detergent to the brush holder, because that keeps it smelling fresh and it also keeps it just, you know, disinfected. Now, if you feel like you're always short on time, you don't have time to keep your washroom very clean and be scrubbing the toilet all the time, then what you can do is get those gel stamps for toilets. They basically prevent buildup because they just clean with every flush, so you don't have to worry about things accumulating there. And honestly, you'll just feel better knowing that your washroom is clean. I think each of them last 12 days or 15 days, something like that, depending on obviously the use. Generally speaking, don't forget plants, okay? They're great for purifying air. I've heard snake plants and spider plants are excellent for keeping the air clean, but I'm still new to plants, so if you're a pro, do drop some suggestions in the comments. I'd love to know. Okay, next up is the kitchen. The kitchen is a hot spot for smells, okay? But they're actually easier to tackle than you might think. People from South Asian households, you know that our cooking is delicious, but it can also be very, very fragrant. So if your cooking leaves strong smells, like even seafood, ventilation is key. Okay, so while you're cooking, rule number 1, close your closet doors, open up windows if possible, and turn the exhaust fan on. After cooking, what you can do is just simmer a pot of water with vinegar and throw in some lemon slices, cinnamon sticks, orange peels for that freshness kind of feel. For countertops, what you want to do is use a mix of equal parts vinegar and water with a few drops of essential oil. Vinegar really helps cut through the smell of things like garlic and spices. It's the same kind of thing you use inside the microwave. You know, to clean the microwave, you can take water and vinegar and just turn the microwave on and let the steam and vinegar do its thing. And for the sink, sprinkle some baking soda and essential oils and scrub it down. For cutting boards, especially the ones that you use for meat, you can clean them with vinegar. I feel like baking soda, vinegar, and essential oils are like the star of the show. I'll link down below the set of essential oils that I have. It's so good. It's got a variety of fragrances and I just have so much fun with it. Another super easy and kind of obvious tip for the kitchen that I'm gonna mention is to make sure to throw out your organic garbage every single night. You really don't want the organic bin to become a breeding ground for bacteria and, you know, just create all kinds of smells overnight that you're gonna wake up to in the morning and they're gonna spread all over your main floor. We don't want that. Please throw that garbage out. Now let's move into the bedroom. Okay, let's talk about how you can make your bedroom just smell like a spa. The first thing I would say is make sure you change your bedding weekly because hair oils, sweat, dead skin, all of that stuff can build up fast. For mattresses, you want to do the same thing as what we talked about for rugs, okay? Sprinkle some baking soda, let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes and just vacuum it up. It's gonna make the bad smells go away. You can also use linen sprays, so you can spray your curtains with that, you can spray your bedding with that. You know, I try not to go near the pillows and stuff, but definitely like the bottom of the comforter and stuff like that, I like to spray with linen spray. There's really nice lavender ones that are so soothing and perfect for sleep. There's eucalyptus ones. And if all else fails, you can always light your favorite candle. I'm always trying new ones. I try not to overdo it. For some reason, some candles give me like really bad headaches right away, and others, they can be lit for hours and I don't even notice them. So I think it has to do with the ingredients. I haven't done research into that. But yeah, see what you're comfortable with and what you like. I actually did a video on how to make your home look expensive, and the first thing I talked about was smell. I really think that if you use even just 5 of the tips that I'm gonna give you today, the ones that feel the easiest to you, it'll make a noticeable difference to the way your space feels. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope these tips help you create a home that smells amazing. Let me know if you have more ideas. I'm always looking for new ones to try. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.